What's going on, everybody? STUDmuffin here. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, blessed evening, noon, day, morning. Quick little announcement before we get into this part 3 of the Franks campaign. I have made a poll for everyone who has subscribed to go ahead and go cast your vote on which faction I'll be playing as next after the campaigns are done that I'm with currently. The 4 options are Macedon, Armenia, Carthage, and the Germans. So go cast your vote. And if you're not subscribed, there is a comment below for you to reply to. You can cast your vote there. So let's get into this part 3 of the Franks campaign. In the last part, kind of a little recap, we have really struggled down here. The Romans have sent multiple armies up from Rome and Ravenna, etc., with, extremely highly trained stats, like, silver weapon upgrades, silver armor upgrades, highly advanced troops. They had Plumbatarii, and they also had some Auxilia Platina, which are extremely powerful. So we will be trying to stabilize the region. For one, we've had a lot of religious penalties trying to convert our settlements to Christian, and that is a big problem for us. We probably should have waited and continued with the paganism religion until we owned enough regions to do a mass change so that we didn't take as many penalties. But what's done is done. You live and you learn. So let's go ahead and end the turn. Good thing is, losing all of our troops during those battles, even though we, took a lot of their men as well, we were still able to get our income up from where we don't have as much upkeep now. We lost our capital, Vicus Franki, which was not good for us, but oh well. We do what we can with what we got. So what should I do? The Romans have besieged us here at Vicus Alemanni. Instead of hiring more mercenaries, they cost a little more upkeep. I should just hire my own native troops just to get the less upkeep cost, of course, for all of them. I'm going to leave my, let's see, what do we have here? It's kind of too much to deal with at the moment. We'll let the Saxons do what they want with the Burgundii, let them occupy each other. I'm going to bring my, let's do, land clearance here, and we'll drop the tax rate. I'm going to bring all of these troops down to join up with the main army. And of course, the recruitment should get that back up in the at least yellow, hopefully green. Let's move our faction leader down to destroy. Actually, we can't retrain though. Let's bring our army down. We'll use the fresh unit here of Heavy Sword Hairband and the Mercenary Golden Band with the archers and the faction leader's army. Or Cav, never mind. Can't reach. Okay then. Fair enough. I think we're going to have to cancel construction here just so that we can retrain our troops. That's what we're going to have to do. Man, I really just don't have money at all right now. I can't do anything, to be honest. Okay. So let's bring this guy back to here. And then this place should be good as soon as I recruit the levy. Man, that sucks. Yeah, the whole Christian religion is really causing a problem with my public order. Do I have anybody that would be a better garrison for him? What about the faction heir? Has an adulter, understand of tactics, good commander, faction heir. Command, morale, 4 troops. That's a famous warrior. He's got 1 too. Floozy, civilized slave, galloper, veteran warrior. We don't have any ancillaries with these guys, but if I give the, let's see, galloper, veteran warrior, what about this guy? Drinking companion? Yes. Okay, I've got an idea. So, this guy kind of sucks, just being honest. So let's give this influence trait to this guy, because I'm not going to be using him as a general. So let's do that. That will give him +1 influence. I'll send him up to Colonia Agrippina. So with this, that should give me a little bit of a bonus. Let's bring this guy out. What will that do? Yes, up to 60. Can I do anything about the garrison? I can recruit 1 unit. That's all I can really do. These are 200 apiece. Gosh, man. I can't really afford that. Man. How long would it take to get this place back Christian? 25%. 65. I've got to get some economy going, man. It's rough. Let's pull. Well, we have to, though. That's 70. That's all we can do. We can't do anything else. I can't even afford to retrain at the moment. Okay. Well, with that. Jeez, dude. What do we have here? A bunch of levy spears. Do they have missiles? They do. These guys are insane. They've even got a paladin bodyguard. There's no way I can take those guys out. 130. What are these guys? Can we at least retrain anything? No, we can't. Let's bring the tax rate up. Okay, now we're in the positive. These guys are getting besieged. They're going to hold out at least a turn. Let's just jack the tax rate up to very high. We've got to get something going, dude. 113. What is a full unit of 124, 144, 115? The Mercenary Golden Band really aren't costing me that much, though. Once I get my army down, I should be fine. I'm overthinking it. I'm having to be very careful here. Okay, the spy's in. I've got the assassin. So I want to bring him down to get more Christian bonus. That'll put me at 15% plus 5 plus 5. That'll be at 30%. Okay. Do I have a diplomat anywhere? No, I lost my diplomat. Very true. I need to kill this guy because he's giving me pagan bonus. Yep. And then, do I have any negatives here? 15% just for neighboring regions. But that's good, though. That'll be back Christian. Yeah, I think I'm good. Okay, quick save. This is stressing me out, but we're going to figure it out. There's a enemy army there by the Romans. A huge army here. I hope they don't land that army. This is what I'm worried about, but it looks like he has several weak units. Maybe that's just a weak army. Maybe he's pulling his strong units back. I wish that there was some sort of hordes that would preoccupy the Romans just long enough for me to get some boost. Man, the Goths are doing good. You've got a full stack inside the city, another stack here. But with all this, they'll probably... Looks like the Vandals and the Huns are wiping each other out. That's interesting. The Sarmatians are wrecking the Eastern Romans here. How are the Eastern Romans? Gosh, dude, look at all that. They got 1 army, 2 army, 3 army. What's this one? That's another large army. They got 5 large armies. And they just took Artaxarta. The Sassanids have a few good armies here, big armies. So they're kind of preoccupying each other. I like to check around and see kind of the state of the map sometimes. Okay. The West Romans are doing good. They've not really had anything revolt yet. I'm just really taking the full brunt of the Western Roman Empire by myself right now. I mean, they're going a couple other places, but really all of the Western Roman armies are just pretty much all around me. Okay, well, in the turn, if I can get farms and a port built up here at Campus Frissi, that'll help me a lot. 92. Let's do the farm. But now I've got to retrain, though. I have to. Okay, well, now I'm in the positive. I don't want to build anything, though. Okay, cool. I'm going to leave this guy in here just for the religion bonus. Can I kill this guy? Yes! Get out of here, dude. Okay, that'll give me less pagan influence. Okay, let's pull these guys in. Let's take these guys out. And then pull these guys in. What about this guy? I'll train him up if I can. Do something like that. Bring these guys back for protection. Okay, well, we have 950 to work with. We gotta make these upgrades legit. We could merge all my spears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Merge them into 4. But that would be pretty rough on my army size. 2 apiece for that. That'd bring me down to 5. Bring me down to nothing. I'll retrain. I can't even retrain all of them. Let's retrain the small numbers. What about 50-50? Can't really do much there. Man, I'm limited. What about that? Do I have enough to do anything now? I don't. We're just going to retrain the small numbers. And then maybe with the force we have, we can do something. I'm going to try. After this retraining, I'm going to try to head back over to take my capital. Maybe. And then... yeah. And then try to work back down and take back Alemanni, because I'm going to lose it for sure. Okay. Auto-resolve. And I'm probably going to go in the negative now. That's one less settlement I have. Okay, well, they're even out of their territory. Okay, yes, I am in the negative. Do I have a spy? Yes. Okay, send in the spy. This is crucial. Can I get the gates broke open? Kill this guy. It's less paganism. Okay. What's his traits? 3. Okay, now. With what I've got, hopefully I can do this. I'm going to keep my faction leader in there just for the bonus to public order and taxes. So then, with what I've got, let's take my army... like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick save. Actually, I shouldn't have done that, but oh well. Please have the gates broke open. Please, please, please. Dang it. Okay. Bring the tax rate up. Can't do a lot. We can do this at least. Okay. That region's stabilized. Stabilized here. We are stabilized there as well. Bring these guys. What can they do, honestly? 20%. What about here? 45%. So we're good on that. So then I need to bring... I don't know if I want to make any of these guys. Let's see. I could just bring them here. And that would give more Christian bonus. Yes. That's what we'll do. And then here, we already have converted the religion completely. Okay. That's pagan, of course. We can worry about that later. We are in the negative, so we need to make this count. Okay. Flash flood. Did that do anything to us? No. Now we're negative 2,500. This population. We can exterminate the population. Perfect. That'll give us a public order bonus from religious penalties. It should balance out and also give us a ton of income. So we'll do that. 2 levy spears. And I'm not going to auto-resolve this. But I'll rush in and make quick work of them. And then I'll exterminate the population. And then I should be in the positive on income and public order. Then I can start retraining my armies and fight back against the Romans. Whew. And this has been a doozy. Okay. There we go. It's raining. Okay, I don't really need a lot. Let's just send in the 2 rams. Let's do ram here, ram here. We'll do tight formation. Or no, that's loose formation. Okay. 2 on one side, 2 on the other. Just like so. Then we'll get the archers in the back. Just like that. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, we'll move our general here. And then leave the rest up to who's left. Boom. Boom. Triple speed. Alt. Just like that. And then the archers, of course, are next. We'll do that. Okay. Are we in range? Let's get in range. Still not in range. There we go.
Our warriors have reached the enemy gate with the
Got some good javelins in there. A little bit laggy. There we go. Drop them like they're flies. That'll be it on them. They're getting ready to throw their javelins soon, no doubt. Won't even need to. Yeah, they got 1 volley. That's 1 unit down. Is he going to bring his cav in? I'm going to bring mine up. I'm going to destroy his cav with mine. I don't even know what they are. Are they normal cav or are they general bodyguard? These guys are some type of... Yeah, those ain't even a general cav bodyguard. Those are just militia cav. So we should be able to wipe them pretty quick. We've got... We'll bring our 2 units of spears here in.
Our warriors have driven the enemy from his own walls.
What do we got here? 80 damage. Let's do this. I want to get my men out of the way as possible from that wall as soon as I bust through it. Send all my spears in. And from there,
the enemy walls are down. Our warriors will take
I can use my spearmen's javelins to flank both sides of his town square and get some crazy jav kills. Just like so. Line these guys up on the other side. Just like so. Get the general in there. Blow the trumpet. What do we got here? Good stats, good kills. Are they taking any damage much? Lost one guy. Lost a few. They're dropping like flies. I don't know if we'll lose any more. We're pretty positive. We might lose one or two over here. But no, I don't think we're going to lose any. There we go. I'm not going to trigger his... There we go. I'm not going to trigger his spearman just yet. So let's get our spears lined up. Why are you doing that? Why did you take that route? You were literally not even lined up that way. I did not even have you set to that formation. Why is this such a problem for you? Why is this such a difficult thing for pathfinding? Get in there. Good. Halt. And of course they didn't throw their jabs. They redirected their pathfinding. And now they're going to throw their jabs. Oh man, you gotta love it. Go in there and finish him off. Okay. Should be a quick kill. Here we go. We'll take that. Okay. Now let's exterminate the population. That should give us a crazy bonus to income and public order. Yes, 15k. Take that. Retrain all my men. Do I want a levy? Let's just retrain for now. And then from there... Oh, you know what I can do? I can do an abbey. Let's do an abbey. Do they give any Christian bonus? No. But we build the abbey, then we can build the monastery and start training paladins. Then everything else will be a piece of cake once we get some paladins. Might be exaggerating, but still. Alright, cool. Abbey's on the way. Now we can do a Christian chapel. Train. Start training up more heavy swords. Or actually, we could do some more spears. How many do we have here? 4 spears there. We'll do 4 here as well. Then we'll start training up some heavy here band. Repair the market or the practice range there. Let's do farms, and then we can finally do land clearance. We'll do another levy. We'll keep that on normal. And we'll jack this up to high. Okay, I finally feel like something's happening. Is there any characters I can kill?
Who shall die this
About Freywine. No, that's not going to happen. Nothing we can really do with our spy at the moment. But we'll put him in the city with the assassin. Or with the spy. With the assassin with the spy. Okay. Recruitment's going on there. 4 spears there. 2 coming there. Did we already check tax rate? We did. Okay. I think I'm going to merge these guys. And then that way I can have a recruitment spot open. Let's do some more heavy sword here, man. Should we? No, we've already got 6 swords. We need cav. We need 4 units of cav. I'm going to train up more levy to remain at Frankie for the garrison once we move our army out. Okay. Save. What is the religion? Okay. Since that's fixed for now, let's move this guy over just to give more religion bonus with his trait. That's going to give us in the positive. What about here? What is that religion? It's stabilizing. It's already past the 50% mark starting next turn, so I can afford to take a couple characters out. I can do that. Let's do this. Yeah. That'll work. Because I think this guy has a command trait. Yeah, he has +1 command, so that'll be good for defending. And then we're good here. That will be back in the positive before you know it. And I think we're finally getting stabilized in the area. Got a little bit longer to go. What about construction? I already got that done. Construction's done here. Yes, perfect. Okay. What is going to happen? The Romans are moving out. Got the army here, though, to worry about. Construction report. Okay. Vicus Frankie got the repair. Do another unit of levy. The Abbey will be done next turn. Tax rate on very high. And then on the next turn, we will send our faction heir to take Alemanni. Do another levy here. What is the difference between our faction leader and our faction heir? Okay, so +2 morale, +2 command, +3 morale, +3 command. Blech. So +3/+3. This guy has +2 morale, +1 command, plus another one when attacking. Good attacker, famous victor, expert, infantry. This guy's going to be insane. Okay, yeah, we're going to use this guy as the commander. We're going to have him as the main commander.
General.
Let's move him in.
Orders.
Move our faction heir out.
General. Yes.
Perfect.
Forward.
Just like that. That'll work. Now, is this our capital? It is, for the time being. That'll work. Now I will be attacking with my faction leader and my army on the next turn, which is now. And that should be back in the 50% range by the time I leave with my army. How old is my leader? 56. He's got plenty of time left. Cool. All right. Let's get this going. Construction report. Now we can do the port. Should we do paved roads? We need to get a Christianity bonus going here soon. That's not going to give me a lot. That'll give me another 150. What would paved roads do? About 100. Let's see. We'll do the church here. Vicus Frankie. Let's actually cancel that. And then we can do the monastery. Perfect. Now, we are slightly in the positive, but we're about to take Alemanni back. So we got Roman army here, here. Let's move our spy down. What is this guy? One attack, or one command rather. Really not that good. So, what about here? Okay, so 4 committed tenseis, 1 committed, well, not even a full unit. So nothing to worry about yet from down here. I don't know what's here yet. They might reinforce, so I'm not really concerned. That's a small army of trash troops. This might be a better army, but we should have time to double back and defend if this army comes over. So let's go ahead. Since I don't have any actual cav, can I afford to take out more than one commander? So -2 here would still put me at +2, so I'd be 40%. So that would literally stay positive. I will bring this guy for extra cav support. What about this guy? Here's your adulterer. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just going to do this. And then, well, let's do this first. How about that? And then get this guy. That'll be quicker. Let's bring him out. Nah, bring this guy in. Should still be in the positive. Yep, we're good. that farm will be completed. That'll help us out.
Orders.
And we slightly are out of range. We'll make it work.
Lord.
All right. I did check the text right here, yes. Well, we couldn't besiege it this turn, but we will on the following. Become protectorate. No, thank you. Let's do a counter proposal. See if we can do anything with this. Make a single payment. Can you do 10K? For 10K, I will. Yes. We will give you 2,400. I'll do that. So 2,600 down to 2,500. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Communal farming. Christian church. Let's do that. Jack the tax rate back up. Bring this tax... Actually, let's hire another unit. And we can do communal farming. And can't hire any more there. Okay, now everything's coming to action. So what can we do? Okay, I'm going to quick save. If the gates are not open, I will not be attacking this turn.
Destroy. Besieging settlement. Settlement under siege.
Okay. Actually, can this guy reach? That guy can reach. This guy can reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, so let's not attack Vicus Alemanni yet. Quick save. Okay, let's double back. I know, it's very tedious. Let's wipe this army. Quick save. Actually, I done did. It's fine. Attack the ally, just to break the protectorate. Now we will attack this army. Why? Why? Okay. Let's dispose of this army. We're just going to have to start mopping them up. Small army by small army. Okay. Let's make this quick. Just like so. We'll put them in the front. Let's do the... Let's preserve our mercenaries. Just like this. Take our spears behind them. Archers behind them. Like so. And then on the flanks to protect our archers. Okay. Cav in the back. Something like that. Alright. Start battle. Let's bring these guys forward. Just like this. Triple speed. And then these guys can run forward. Alright. Are we going to get any good volleys in here? Gosh, dude, look at that. Holy cow. Gosh, dude. Attack, 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 attack. Throw these guys up.
Enemy warlord flees from our warriors. Attack and drive them back in the same way.
And they should rout. Boom. Let's go. That was a quick route. Halt. I don't want any friendly fire. Okay, and instead of that, let's chase these guys. Just like that. Let's get our smaller general unit here. Actually, let's bring him up forward. Just like that. Triple speed. Nice. Something else you can do is you can hold Alt, of course, to do your secondary weapon. And if you have archers, they have like a dagger or a sword as a secondary. You can hold Alt and then attack routing units. And archers move faster. than normal units because they're light armored, light moving, fast moving, and you can just, you know, hold the alt, attack with your secondary, with your archers, and they are actually a good way, or, you know, peltis, whatever, any kind of light unit. You can chase down enemy units that are routing with your archers, peltis, etc. by using their secondary. And that way, you know, you're not having to rely on just your generals to chase down units or your cav. You can chase down multiple units at once, catch up to them. Okay. Quick save. Okay. Construction report's going good. Now let's double back, wipe out this rebel army. Okay, we got Mercenary Veterani and Golden Band available. Hopefully the Romans don't hire them. Yeah, of course you're going to retreat. Yeah, but I'm going to finish you off. I'm sick of you. You've literally caused me trouble since literally part 1. No more. No more. The Burgundy are attacking me up north? What? That's crazy. All right. I am not doing that. Let's move straight up front. Excuse me. All right. Do like so. Archers in the back. And cav in the back. Let's do cav here, actually. I'm not even going to pull my mercenary. Actually, let's pull them here. Just in case the enemy tries to go in the center. All right. Move like so. Fast forward. Okay. Hopefully get some good action here. What does he got? Just all of his levy spears and a couple units of cav. Hopefully I'm in range. I am with my archers. Slightly out of range with my spears. But that's good because these guys also have Pila or Javs. So by doing this, I should be able to get some crazy kills without them being able to throw their Javs. So I'll take that and do double speed. Now this is going to be good. Now I'm in range. If he moves forward. Gosh, dude. That's insane. Almost the whole entire unit wiped. Whoa, dude. That's insane. He's about to get rout. He's about to get wiped, dude. Oh, that's insane. Those guys are getting wiped. What about these cav charging in? Get wrecked, dude. Alright. Charge. Get wrecked, dude. Charge in. And then, of course, my cav can run. Let's do this. Let's go this way. Shoot these guys. There we go. Just like that. Wipe those guys out. And then take these guys off of shield wall. Same here. Chase these guys down. Archers turn off fire at will. Chase these guys down. Actually, let's go for that. Get all the kills we can, of course. Alright. Is there any routed units here? Alright. There we go. Nice. Okay. think that's it. That's it. A beautiful little campaign map, or battle map here. I like this. There we go. Beautiful stats. No more rebels. Take that. That was some awesome Pila action. Or Jav action. Can't even bring these guys back in to retrain. But I didn't really lose hardly anybody in those engagements. What do we got here from Burgundii? Should I send up my army and teach them a lesson? No. I will defend, though. Can't really defend with much of what I got. Man. Poison. I don't even know what's here. What's the... Yeah, they still are at low population. I could try to defend. Let's see. I've got 3 levies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 6. What is his command stars? He doesn't have any. That's good. This guy's grower. Poor trader, though, but he's a grower. I could send this guy up with a unit of archers or something. Something like that. Can't really hire a lot right now. But we will do something like that. I feel like I could probably defend this with... throw a couple more units of levies. Or maybe the 3 levies with this guy and the archers. Plus the 3 levies here. Should probably be able to defend it. Okay. Back down. Again. Can I kill this guy? Maybe. What about this? Doing really good there. Oh, or... Wait. Is there another unit down here somewhere? I don't think so. I'm going to try this. Quick save. Probably it's not going to work out, but we're going to try it. Target. Did I lose my traits? No. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Quick save. In the turn. We did get attacked. And he's bringing another army up. Vanius. Jeez, dude. What's this guy? None there either. Jeez. Should we bring the faction heir up? Pious man. We might have to. Yeah. We'll do that. Do this. Then I should be able to fight that army off. They've got war dogs, 2 units of cav, but I've got spears, so that should be fine. Okay. Back down we go. Quick save. Let's see if we can kill some of these guys. Gothic. Eastern. Let's try. Yes, we got a kill. Okay. Didn't get any trade increase. But we will take Alemanni before I end this part. Mercenaries are still available, so nobody's hired them. Can I do anything with my tax rates? No. Cool. Okay. Coming of age. Genobod. Bureaucrat. Okay. Okay. Plus the public order and management. I could probably get him some general traits. I like his look. He has a cool look. I like that. Yeah. I might make this guy my faction leader. Oh, nice. Improves public order. Increases cost of bribe. That's actually very helpful. Blatant adulterer, hooting. Donatus thinker. Increases Christian conversion. That's awesome. So that's what a... okay. Well, this is interesting. So if you look here, Burkhardt, he has a ancillary for Christian conversion here. He also has a trait for Christian conversion. This all happened once I was able to build the Hermitage. So if you're going for Christian conversion, I do know that you can build the Hermitage or, for instance, the Monastery, and it will give you ancillaries and traits to your generals to increase the Christian conversion rate. And a lot of times public order as well. So, yeah. Nice. Our spy still in here, I think. Quick save. Nice. We got the gates open, so we can take it this turn. Let's go ahead and do that. Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war. Shakespeare, Julius Caesar, 3-1. Got me some coffee right now, so I'm chilling.
Today victory is within our grasp. Put your backs and hearts into the fight. And await my orders.
Okay. Let's use... They have 2 Federati. Let's just go for Jav damage, Archer damage, and Cav. I think that's all I will do. Okay. Just like this. Bring them forward. Hopefully the general stays in front. No, he's not going to. But this unit of Federati is going to get wrecked. Can we get a good shot? Not likely. Gosh, these trees are in the way. Okay, nice. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Are they going to get wiped completely? Almost. Nice. That's it. That's one unit wiped. That'll do the trick. Okay, should we do 2 and 2 like we did prior? I think I'm going to. Let's do 2 units here. We'll do 2 units on the other side. Send our cav in.
Our warriors have driven the enemy from his own walls. The way to victory is open.
The way to victory is open. Right. Get wrecked, dude. Alright, taking a little bit of time. I think I'm going to fast forward. The other thing I have noticed about the barbarian large and huge cities is the pathfinding. A lot of times your units will run through the town square area and it will trigger enemy units. So you got to be careful with that. I can wipe out their general pretty quickly before their Federati can come in. Let's see if I can do that. Nope. Got a cool little open spot here. I wonder if you can go through there. Probably, yeah. I would assume so. What are you doing, brother? Get out of there. Okay. That'll work. Where's the actual faction leader? He's somewhere in there. These are the Imperial German bodyguard. I love the Darthmod Western Roman general. They look really cool. The Imperial German bodyguard. Of course, my paladins look sick, but they're also way better than almost any other cavalry bodyguard. The Federati are not joining in the massacre for some reason. I'll take that. Bring our spears forward. And bring them here. What are we looking like here? 5 left. Finish them off. There we go.
Dead. Now he can drink with his ancestors and watch his warriors flee.
There we go. Let's line these guys up like this. See if we can get a good little damage there. And then we're going to distract them here. We can. Just like that. And then charge them from the rear with the cav. Can we get some good shots in? Can. Nice. Boom. Boom, baby. And one final volley. Get wrecked, dude. There we go. And we will not be charging or throwing our pilo with these guys. Finish them off. There we go. That's that. Finally, we have Alemanni back. Let's go. Making progress, folks. 3 large barbarian cities. Well, one's technically Roman culture, but occupy. And we do have the army barracks here, so we can train our Francisca. We're going to go ahead and do that. Can't really build anything anyway. Okay. Very high tax rate. Can't retrain. We can them. Let's do that. That'll work. Okay. Nice. Bureaucrat. Grower. Confident commander. Okay. Let's do this little battle here. They got the Knight Raiders. Other than that, nothing really I'm worrying about. See if we can wreck these guys quick. I'm glad they split their 2 armies up. They act like they're going to go for my city down there, but them splitting their armies up like that will make this battle a whole lot easier. You know, divide and conquer, right? Okay. A collision can ruin your entire day. A collision at sea can ruin your entire day, rather. Shield wall. And just like that.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Not even worried about it.
Enemy blood.
We'll do this. And get some good jab action. Nice. Nice. Get some more good jab action here. Hopefully these Knight Raiders get wrecked. Yeah, dude, they're down to 50 already. I love jabs. That's what I'm talking about. Wipe out some of their cav. They got 3 units of cav, and we're like all spears over here. They chose the right units to bring. Got some good jabs going in there and knocking those cav out. Let's take 2 units, charge these cav, charge those in the front, these in the front, and take our cav, wreck these guys. Clip them there, clip them. Good. And then they're routing. We'll go double speed. And then the archers. Let's not fire anymore, actually. Wreck the barbarian cav. Actually, do the general first. Just like that. There we go. Good. There we go. Killed the warlord. Charge. There we go. Fast forward. Can we clip these guys at the end? I don't think we're going to make it. No. But we can wipe these guys. Hit them first. Then come back. There we go. That'll work. 240 survive. Most of that's just running cav. Glorious death is his for who his country falls. That'll work. I think I'm going to keep pushing with this army. Maybe take Campus Chatti? No, I've got a plan. So he has... Oh, he has Barbaricum too. Okay, well, if he's got Barbaricum, I'll take Chatti and Burgundy. Yeah, I'll take his capital and this city here. And still not have to worry about him hoarding up, so... Alright then. Divide and conquer. They've got berserkers here, so we're going to have to be careful about that. But our Levy Spears, the Javs will wreck the berserkers. Any kind of missile unit will. What about here? Just cav, that's the routing cav. I'm worried about the Saxons a little bit, but maybe I can send... If I can hire the mercenaries, I might be able to do... Nah, not with the army I've got. There's no way. Okay. Alrighty then. Can I bring anybody up? I'm going to bring this guy up. Yes. Just like that. That'll give me a little bit of a bonus. I can start trying to convert that to Christian. And then, of course, here, eventually hire more levy. What am I at here? Still positive. And then this guy is going to... Are they counted like they're in my territory right now? Yes, there's 2 of them. Once I wipe that army, then we should be good on conversion. Now, can we kill one of these diplomats? 32%. 32%. Well, let's shoot for it. Gothic and Burgundy. Let's do the Burgundy first. Okay, let's do a reload, see if we can get it a second time. Where is the only proper school of the surgeon? Alright. Try again. Still couldn't get it. That's fine. Okay. Now, that's that. Couldn't afford to start any construction on this turn. But look, now we are 600. That's about 1,000. Counting this, that's 1,500. 1,800 and roughly 19. So we're at 2,000. 2,100 roughly on income. So that'll work. All right, well, thank you if you've watched up till now. Don't forget to go comment your vote there on the comment below. Basically reply to that, see what faction you'd like to see me play as next, or if you're subscribed, go cast your vote at the community poll. And without further ado, hope you guys have a wonderful day. God bless. See you next time. Bye.